Hi there, I'm Trisha, aka your joyologist, and I call bullshit on the holidays fucking with your flow. Because really, I get it. The holidays are really such a special, fun time where we celebrate and we come together. Hooray! But oftentimes that shows up to many of us that already have full lives to more stuff to do. I have to go here, I have to make things for this party, I have to travel, I have to show up at all these things, I have to buy presents. Oh! It feels like a lot more put on top of us. But what I want you to remember, first of all, it's all your choice. All of these things that may be stressing you out or overwhelming you are a choice that you can choose to participate or not. You can choose to make gift giving easy. Buy everybody the same present. Hand make something. Outsource it. You can choose to travel to see your family. You can choose to go to all those parties. It is your choice. And to keep coming back to that and to ask yourself, why am I doing this? See if it's a should or a want. And if it's a should, see, can I turn this into a want? Why do I want to travel and see my family? Why do I want to make this thing? Why do I want to buy this present? And if you can't get to a want, it could be a should. And maybe that's something you need to say no to, and that's okay. You don't have to put everybody else's needs and desires before your own during the holiday season. For some reason, the holiday season makes us be like, oh, let me do everything for everybody else first. I have all these obligations to traditions and parties and all of that. You don't, unless you choose to. Okay, but I get it. A lot of us do want to do all of these things, but it can also still then feel overwhelming. So to ask yourself, how do I want to feel? I want to feel grounded. I want to feel connected. I want to feel grateful. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel at ease. And to keep reminding yourself of that when you're traveling, when you're shopping, when you're prepping the meal, whatever it is. How do I want to feel? Oh, right. So let me access that right now. You actually have access to how you want to feel just by asking yourself how you want to feel and then choosing to step into that. I know it sounds too easy, but try it. Now let's talk about you're out at the things, you're traveling, you're out there, and you can lose a little bit sight of yourself. Go ahead and think about already what makes me feel connected to me. Build that into your life. Build that into your travel days. It's okay to tell your family, your friends, all of that, oh, I just need a couple minutes. You know what? I'm going to make sure I'm in my room by 9 p.m. every night or most nights. To remember, you can do acts of self-care anywhere and in 2 minutes. That you don't have to sacrifice everything else because it's the holidays and I'm with my family and everybody else is a priority. You can take just 2 minutes to go in the bathroom, to go hide in some room, to breathe, to laugh, listen to comedy, listen to a song, do a dance, do yoga, do meditation, text a friend and connect with them. You can do things all day long to bring you back to who you are, to wake you up and bring you alive. Now let's talk about self-care as in, you don't have to eat what's at every party. You don't have to eat what your aunt, what your grandmother, what tradition is. I have a chronic illness, fibromyalgia. That means that when sometimes I eat things, it makes me feel like shit. So for 15 years of my life now, I have shown up to events and I bring one thing I can eat to share with other people, and it might be the only thing I can eat, and that's okay. I don't allow other people to make me feel bad or to pressure me into eating something. I don't allow myself to feel like I should eat that because it's a tradition or this, or I don't want anybody to feel bad or feel weird because I'm not eating their food. No, me feeling good is what matters. You don't have to eat what everybody else is eating if you know it's going to make you feel like shit. Even if your grandma or your aunt or anybody else is making you think that you're weird or that you're like ungrateful because you're not eating it. Okay? And if you do want to eat those things and they're not going to make you feel like shit physically, then eat them and enjoy them. The guilt and the shame you may feel about what you're eating that day are worse than the food if you don't have like allergies and stuff like I do. Okay? Think about how's that food going to make me feel? And it's also, sure, live it up. If it doesn't make you sick and make your body shut down for a week like it does mine, enjoy your food. And don't feel so, oh my gosh, I have to eat perfectly. What is my life going to look like if I eat this meal today? It's okay. Take the pressure off of yourself. Also, conversations. You don't have to engage in conversations that feel icky to you, that don't feel great, whether they're about your personal life or politics or the world in general. Somebody asks, why don't you have kids yet? Why aren't you married yet? What are you doing with your life? How's your business? Anything. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to. Just say, things are good. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. You can give a short answer. You can leave the room. You can distract. You can put it into another conversation. You can do all these things. You don't have to talk about something if you don't want to. Including like politics. I think like, yes, it's important for us to take a stand, but you don't have to sacrifice your mental health and well-being to try to stand up for everybody else in this world. Just leave the conversation, try to turn it into a conversation, bring it back to the present moment with the person, things we can be grateful for. Talk about you and that person there. You don't have to take it out there somewhere, and you don't have to go too personal in your own life if you don't want to. Main big thing to remember too around family, friends that you don't see all the time, where it can feel like they're judging you and you don't know what's happening, and we're all just sort of trying to gauge each other. See it all as love. See that everything is either an act of love or a request for love. That's a Marianne Williamson quote. So when it feels like your family is questioning about you and your life, or it shows up that people might be judging you, or if somebody says something shitty to you, see that that's either an act of love. They want what's best for you, and so they think that this is what's best for you, and so they may be judging you or telling you you're wrong because they love you. It's fucked up, but it feels a lot better when you think of it as love. Or they're hurting, and they need love. So they're saying shitty things, and they're acting out because really, they want to be loved and seen. See it all as love. This helps me so much to not get emotionally activated. See it all as love. And also to remember, we're all humans. Whether you're 80 or you're 3 or you're 25, no matter how successful you are, no matter how many kids you've had, all of us, our parents, our family members, are all human. We've all been dealing with lots of wounds and shit. And likely they don't realize that they're living their life with all of this stuff on them, living into past experiences and what they should do and how life should be. So remember, we're all human. See that everybody's struggling. You don't have to change or fix anyone, and you can't unless they want to. Make sure to take care of yourself this holiday season and always. Choose, how do I want to feel? See that it's all your choice. Remember, why am I doing this? Come back to you, take 2 minutes to take deep breaths, to do some stretching, to laugh, to dance, to connect with you. You don't have to let the holidays fuck with your flow. And that's why I call bullshit on letting the holidays fuck with your flow. Tune in to my weekly I Call Bullshit videos. You can find all things me at yourgeologist.com and at yourgeologist on Instagram. Happy holidays.